Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Falcons going up against the Ravens.
Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They go play action here on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. On third down, Winston. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. The offense got the ball in a good spot, but they went nowhere. They settled for 3.
Brandon, I think it's safe to say that was a major disappointment. Had a great opportunity, excellent field position, and did not be able to move the ball at all. Big-time letdown.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And some room to work. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And finding the tight end, Hooper. Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Detroit! Here we go now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll drop to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And it's third down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in there, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can. And it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So the run gets him the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, Winston. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. Big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
Trying to defend a drag route is really tough because you don't want to jump a route that's shorter or underneath as the drag route is too quickly, because oftentimes they want to run that route and then hit over the top of you.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes, And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
All right, here we go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
But forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Let's go.
Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Breaks through the contact. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
No. Check. Patriot. Hurry up. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Back to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Kamale Correa in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Hurry up. Here we go. Green 39.
He'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
All right, here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Bailey now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
As they run the counter play. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now Jameis on second down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Winston now to throw on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is knocked down from the side at the 38-yard line. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
They find some open field, and I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. Wasn't able to get anything. No gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Darren Waller, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll look to throw here. Steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Now let's go.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Second and very short here, less than a yard. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On play action, Winston. Looking left side, and it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Jameis now on first down. And Jones has it over the middle. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. Give him 30 yards there.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 4 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Jameis again. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Here we go. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Pressure comes, and it's blocked. The Ravens block it. It's picked up, and this is a live ball, remember. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. And maybe that's the perils of being a rookie running back in the NFL. I mean, look, it's not easy to hold on to the ball at any level with these talented guys. But in this league, you can learn a lesson early.
Without a doubt, and what a tough reminder for any running back, especially a rookie. The things you got away with in college probably won't work so well in the NFL.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded at the 2. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
No. Check. Patriot. Now let's go. Green, 39.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
All right, here we go. All right, now look at this.
They'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Let's go, defense.
Leopard. Here we go now. Philly, here we go. 19.
Play clock winding down. They'll set up a throw. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They run the counter now on 1st down. And some space here. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Winston. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
First down, Winston. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens add on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here we go. 3-19.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's caught over the middle. Hooper. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Now let's go. Blue line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Set. Green 39.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Back to throw here. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
But maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say, we're that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. So the D-line's going to spread out. They're going to look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Second down, just 1 yard to go.
Here we go now. Green.
They'll set up to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Well, they only had a yard to go. They try to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot. And they dialed up the pressure and got to him.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
All right, here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner, and just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Now a handoff as they run left side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line. Yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.